Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, to Helm Scale, where we're making stone statue. Was that right? Glaze clay. Oh, okay. That's not what I meant to do. But I think oh, it's because it's a rock statue. I think we could do with using the kiln a bit more, maybe. I'm not very used to the kiln, but we can make instrument pieces here, which I think we have work orders for. We can glaze various bits and bobs. We can make bricks, crafts, hives, jugs, statues, pots. Large clay pot. Two rock pots. Let's remove that job. Make large clay pots. Let's make two of them. If there's less than 10 empty pots, and we have clay boulders greater than 5. Right, and also, now that we have magma things, we can go through all of our metal things here and remove the refined coal requirement. I guess that's it. I think we are doing some things in the forge as well for instruments. Melting a metal object. Oh yeah, that's another one. Melt the metal object. You don't need coal for that, man. It's free energy. I guess we can put a third smelter or forge in here, and then sort of going down here, we can put smelters in, and then we can leave it open here to for storage and for anything else we fancy or need later on. Yeah, so that's how we're doing there. Let's leave that alone for a hot minute and go up here and continue our beautification process here. So it was B, N, F. B and F. Okay, so let's find some things to... Let's go around the edge, maybe. So we can do this one. And we can do this one. That was a masterpiece. Do that one. Right, excellent. Let's start with that and see if that just pushes us over the edge. Actually, when they're engraved, it doesn't look too bad here compared to the rest. And I guess we can do the same here. Start with those. And what do you say now to your bedroom? No, we need some more. We need to engrave these two. Maybe that'll push him over the edge, as it were. Hey, what do you want? Traction benches and statues. Trash. Traction bench. Was it 2 he wanted? I believe so. Best double check. Yes. And he's now happy with his bedroom. Excellent. And a statue. That's fine. We can do a statue. In the old version of this game, well, old and old, but you know, in the ASCII version, there was this thing called a statue garden, and that was a pretty nifty thing, I thought. So we need some more in here. So. That's a masterpiece. Oh, well, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, I always thought a statue garden was a nice feature, to be honest. Something we should, I feel we should, you know, do more of. I don't think the walls in here are great. Yeah, I feel they should bring back the statue garden. To summarize, the main feature of the old game, the ASCII game, that I miss is the health screen. Right, you're supposed to be able to press Z. It's one of these screens down here, like this, and you get a list of people and their ailments, what their yeah, what they are, if they're hurt, if they're injured, and things like that. You have no overview over that in this Steam version of the game at the moment. So, how are you feeling about your room? Yes, we're there. Our regent is happy about his rooms, that is. All right, so we can probably. Here we go. The king is satisfied with their position here. Everything is properly royal, properly furnished, and yet a true mountain home must have a true throne. And a true ruler requires 7 symbols. Symbols not of this world. Mere steel will not suffice. Deeper, we must dig deeper. So I should say this to you, that if you haven't, if you don't know much about Dwarf Fortress and you are looking to play it, you should probably stop watching this series right about now. because I am going to delve deeper and see what we can find. What petition do I have outstanding? Oh, I've completely forgotten about these fellers. No recollection of agreeing to this, but I do remember agreeing to this. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Metalsmith's Guild. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I said about the oh yeah, we had another thing here. This thing here, I think it is, or is it? This one. Yeah, we had this thing the other episode about a stonecrafters guild, and I did find a particular stonecrafters guild in the end, and we set that up here, and they were happy with that. So that's good. Let's engrave this stuff. Alright, and we need to make ourselves a iron and put a metalsmith up here. Yeah, and I mean this will use coal, so it won't be very practical because they're gonna have to lumber the coal all the way up here and things like that. But it can be good for them to do demonstrations and whatnot. I've only done this sort of quest that they give you once before, and it was quite a while ago, and I can't quite recall what these symbols are. Because look here, right? If we look under objects, we have these two here, Adlicol and Udito Atelelseri. Figure mirrored, the rough helm, and walled wheels, and I think they're two boots. And they are literally down here in the lava. And this is a large pockmarked metal high boot. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality, right? And the other one is, I think, under here. Under here. I can't remember where the other one is. We can look it up, I guess. Okay, I'm looking up the same one again, apparently. Oh no, they're both here. Oh yeah, okay, so they're both here. I don't know, I don't think this is the right sort of stuff. But you know what, we can start this off by removing these two. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, we need to find some pieces of... Alright, so here's the spoiler then. Turn it off if you don't want to know. Good. So we need to find 7 or 8 objects and assign them to the Royal Highness. And then we need to also find 7 or 8 pieces of adamantine and make a throne out of it and put it in their room, I think. And that is it, really. So let's try this out here. And so we can go down here and retrieve these. Of course, we want adamantine for other purposes as well. However, before we start any of that, we need to secure this place up, because this is not a secure location currently. Visiting diplomat again. And now that there's 200 of us, more or less, we should up this to 2,000. Okay, cool. We've upped it. 2,000. And it's autumn already again. Time flies. And we've been at this now. This is our 6th year. In-game year, I mean. And we're nearing the end of like what we set out to do. So we're nearing the end of a what I would call a more or less perfect fort. And you have to tell me if you disagree. I'm sure you will. There are many ways to play this game. There's many ways to skin a cat, as the dwarves say. But yeah, at the end of this series, I'm going to talk a bit about why I wanted to do this particular type of fort, and go through my thoughts about it and things. So hopefully that'll be fun to listen to. So I guess we could make another iron anvil. We have thieves. I'm guessing they're gonna run off. Yeah, they saw the dogs and they ran. And then we need to dig out, I suppose. Channel out, I should say. And we'll put another magma forge in right here. And the final one, for now anyway, goes there. And you know what? We're gonna put some more things in. We might as well. It's fun. Put another glass furnace and kiln in here, and then we have 6 spots here we can have for later. Okay, so let's extend this like that, and let's extend this like this. And then let's build a magma kiln. Put some more blocks around it, and we'll see how long that lasts us. There we go. We have a massive, absolutely massive setup. With room to spare as well. Wait a minute. Why do we have starving deer? Okay. Okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Reindeer. There's a gooseling, alpaca, yak, lamb, water buffalo, calf, all sorts. Come here and join our big old pen. And we have dwarves visiting. Let's really try and Alamandine amulet. Man. Let's really try and actually do some trading this season. Let's get these ones that are near. They should contain encrusted things. Encrusted. And let's get the bracelets. Crowns. A lot of this is already here, it looks like. Earrings. Quickly, while the mayor isn't looking. He likes earrings, I think it was. One of them does, anyway. Figurines. Look at these. Some of these are like amazing. We can do these two, for instance, maybe. Some of these. You know what? Let's just do the cheap one there. Rings. I hope they brought a lot of stuff this time. Can't remember what we asked for, but probably bars and wood. And I guess we'll get all that lot. Hopefully they have some other things too that we want. Well, you know, we're making a load of statues here. Might want to get rid of some of them. And we're not allowed to get rid of the traction benches. Damn it! I saw my chance, but he was too shrewd. It's not king for nothing. And we want 2 more statues, that's fine. That reminds me, I should put some statues in here. It'll make everybody who is getting stuff here very impressed, I'm sure. So this is a nifty system for sort of traffic direction, and it's not that they're not allowed to go this way, it's just less desirable by them. It's a cost thing for the A-star algorithm. I'm sure I put you into the pen. It's just probably nobody has had yak, cow, calf. Yeah. Nobody has had time to deal with them yet. They're sort of busy here, as you can see. Oh, it's been sorted out. Excellent. Another thing I've thought about, let's look at our bar situation. We have 1200 iron bars. We need to start making some tin here, I think. Sorry, some bronze. Right, let's queue up a job for that. Make bronze bars, use bars. And make one of them. As long as there is more than 10 tin bars and more than 10 copper bars. Yes. And then I thought as well, we need to make iron giant iron. Yeah, sure. Axe blades. Iron discs. And we can do that as long as there are less than 10 giant iron axe blades. And there is more than 10 of them, and we'll do 5. 10, 10. We want to start changing these traps out for actual proper traps. Alright, let's get all of them. That's a lot of pressing. Even though this is much easier than it used to be, it's still a load of clicking and unclicking rubbish here. Yes, yes. Okay. So that's cool. Alright, they bought clay. Sure, let's get it. Let's get the logs. There we go. Have that. Sure, let's get that. Seems like a nice one. And get the shards. Wow, a steel puzzle box. Encrusted and everything. Well, if the king had had a kid, would have gotten it. Ducks and peacocks and bulls. But let's keep to the drink for now. Rum. Gypsum, please. No? Yes. Man, we're selling some rubbish. Not too interested in this. Could get all the leaves. I think that's about all we want to buy from them. Wait, maybe there is some the interpretation of the mountain hall. Yes. An exploration of leopard lanterns. Yeah, why not? So what's actually in this bin? There's no artifacts, right? No. So they can have this bin. They can't have all of this bin. Apparently. There we go. Let's trade that. I do believe that concludes our trade here. So let's just move everything back. And there is one thing I want to check. Yeah. This only accepts things from that stockpile downstairs. Yeah. Well, not everything is clicked here is because they made some crowns while we've been trading and things like that. So they're super productive. Our dwarves are. So somebody's made some earrings there. I guess you don't need to do this really. They will get around to it eventually. I'm just I want to stop the flooding of dwarves getting stuff to the trading outpost depot thing. Got rid of all the statues, right? Right, there we go. So you can stop. They're gonna start going the other way now, aren't they? But that was a successful trade, I would say. I think we have enough wood for now. Really, we should remove this stockpile. It doesn't belong up here. It should be here, right? Yeah. It's making vukas. Make vuka. And we're getting the giant iron blade things here. So let's remove this trap and have a little experiment. I can't really remember how you fill traps with things. Oh, but look at the time. I'm gonna have to get onto the trapping next time. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you then. Remember, leave a like, and leave me a comment. Ask me a question about Dwarf Fortress. That is what I suggest you do. And I will see you next time. Bye!